Yo, 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 what's going on, y'all? I'm at the gym right now. I was actually just training and felt compelled to jump on and talk about this because I see this as a problem for a lot of people, and it's a huge source of frustration, and where people get stuck is because they try to find this like content strategy that works for them. And I think people have this understanding that they need to be able to offer content, they need to be able to offer value, they need to offer impact, but they don't know how to go about it, or they get stuck in their head and are unable to actually deliver it. And as I've talked about before, what's up Cynthia, what's up Brady, what's up Kathy? So if you get stuck in this and you are unable to put it out into the world, you are missing out on holding your audience's attention. And now more than ever, speed and quantity are so much more important than quality. So if I took a week to write a post or a blog post or to shoot a video or anything like that, I would miss out on all the opportunities to engage with people and put my face out there. And I understand that not everybody sees every one of my fucking videos. So it is so important that I produce things with speed and with quantity over quality all day. There's a minimum amount of fucking quality that needs to be there, but it's not like it was before, where other media or other platforms control the medium through which you are able to communicate your message. Now with social media, you are in control of that. So you don't have to have, the quality or production value that you had to in previous times. Chilling, man, working out, trying to get a workout in. Oh, first let me start with something vulnerable. So I've been lifting weights for a long time. Like, I'm in great shape. I'm pretty strong in most areas. I can't bench for shit. There was a point in my life where I wouldn't bench like in a crowded weight room, because like fucking throwing 135 on there. What's up, Tony? What's up, Pat? 135 pounds on there and like being able to barely get it up. It's not real, it's not good for the ego. But I accept the fact that I have long fucking skinny arms and not much of a chest, and that's how it is. But I can outlift, I can outrun, I can, do all sorts of other things well. But I understand why some people have reservations. But what I do, though, is I understand that that's not necessarily a strong point of mine, and I focus on my strong points while trying to bring up the weak parts of it. So I focus on building my chest in other ways, even though I can't bench a fucking lot. So going back to that, what is my content strategy? How do I decide? How do I schedule? What do I plan out? So I'm going to break it down for you really quick, really simple. Here's what I do. I stay connected. I create state for myself. I listen to inspiring podcasts. I focus on my rituals, and I live my fucking life. And when shit comes up, I stop what I'm doing and I put it out. Just like I did with this video, I felt the need to jump on here and talk about content strategy, so I walked into the racquetball court, so I'm not standing in the fucking weight room, and I jumped live. I pressed the fucking button. I said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I pressed that button. I do the same thing when I write posts. I don't write shit ahead of time. I don't schedule stuff. I don't use Hootsuite or any of those things. If you do, that's fine. If that's your strategy, cool. For me, I would be way too much in my head, and I would get way too stuck. Because the reason I fucking struggled in school is because I wasn't inspired to write things, and it took me, here's where I wrote my best shit. At 10 o'clock at night, the night before it was due. Not a second before. Because a second before, I couldn't find like the urgency or intensity that I needed to connect and to do that. Now I kind of know how I can do it, but because I've hacked that. But the fact is that if you are too much in your head, you cannot provide the right content, the right value. So I just trust whatever comes up. And this is the cool thing about documenting most of the things that we do, is I catch a lot of those moments where otherwise I wouldn't. And the fact that I have my phone with me all the time, I will literally stop. I'll get this idea for a post or something in my head while we're training, and Courtney can vouch to this, and I will just fucking stop, and for 5 minutes, I will sit there and write a post. And she knows like, okay, he's like in the zone right now, don't fucking interrupt him. That's literally what I do. And is that available to everybody? No. You have jobs, you have other things, but I do it even with my kids around. Cognitively, like, I'm focused on one thing, but I'm also paying attention to whether they're trying to kill themselves or do anything fucking dangerous. But that is my strategy, is I connect and I allow my heart to speak, and I focus on generating my state, generating energy, generating focus, all those things. And when something comes up, and usually it is when I'm moving around, as you can see right now, I'm in the weight room, I'm in the shower, I'm fucking like, it used to be when I was doing yard work. In those moments where I know that my genius comes in and it wants to speak through me, I allow it to then. Same way I write my Instagram posts, same way I do videos, all of that is a result of being connected, trusting when something is trying to come through and jumping on and getting it fucking done. And I think that's the thing that holds a lot of people back from really sharing the stuff that they want to share, is that they get too much in their head and they think that they have to portray this image, they have to reverse engineer a message that they want, they have to have a strategy in doing so. And I just trust that what wants to come through me is exactly what needs to come through me and what somebody needs to hear at that time. And it may be you, maybe you, maybe you, maybe it doesn't resonate with you right now, but more often than not, whatever is speaking to me is also trying to speak to somebody else. And there is a reason why that is coming through, and I'm just a vessel to deliver that. So if content schedules, if planning things out, if writing blogs and shit and all that stuff ahead of time is what works for you, absolutely, please do that. Know what works for you, have that awareness, and execute that shit. But if that does not, if you're stuck in that, if it's difficult for you to generate the courage to do the work that you need to do to add the value because you have this gift to give and you're just stuck in getting it out, then I would strongly, strongly suggest that you tap into your potential, your genius, your heart. You get out of your fucking head, you get out of what other people have fucking told you to do, and you try a strategy like this and just put it out there. And a lot of my stuff, like, I don't even edit. Like, I will just type them up and put them out, so there'll be grammatical errors, there'll be dumb fucking mistakes that I make. But then the cool thing about social media is then I can go back and I can edit it if necessary. And I say, oh, I used the wrong there, you used the wrong your, which I hate. But sometimes when I'm in that zone of getting something out, it isn't time to like stop and edit it because I want that shit on paper or in the post. So try that. That is my strategy. That's my secret formula. It is no secret. That's what I use because that's what's effective for me. So if that's more effective for you, if that's something you can try, and if you have the resistance to just putting something out because you're a perfectionist, you have to learn to let that fucking go, because that perfection will prevent you from giving your gift. It will prevent you from delivering the value that you need to deliver, and it can keep you stuck for a really long time. So you have to let go of that perfection and just put shit out imperfectly, knowing and understanding and having this certainty that whatever form it comes out is exactly how it's supposed to be received by other people. So a big part of that was getting the fuck over myself and what I thought about how people would judge me or receive me or anything like that, and just saying to myself, I have this gift that needs to be given, I have things that need to be said, I have things coming through me that need to come into the world, so my top priority is just going to be to deliver that and to get that out. So if this helps for you, let me know. Brady, absolutely, man. It's understanding what works for you. It's being real, true, and authentic. It's speaking from the heart. There's so many reasons why it is more practical to do this than the way other people do it. But again, some people are more logical and that's what works for them. But I really believe the people who speak passionately, the people who really allow their gifts to come through, they do it in a really natural, organic, and authentic way. So love you guys. I'm gonna go back and finish my shoulder training. Before we get on with some other things today, we got my daughter's 8th grade promotion party along with some other girls who promoted as well. We're doing a combination party, so we got that going on tonight. My tooth is actually feeling better. I got some antibiotics for it. I'm not in pain finally, and I'm having a root canal done tomorrow. So say some fucking prayers for me. Send me some love. Love you guys. Bye.